It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for a 49ers offensive film breakdown, and boy, do we have some fun film to watch. This was this was the best 49ers offensive performance on the season. And again, we know what it is. The 49ers have put up 30 points or more in all 4 outings this season. You already know they're 4-0. But this, from start to finish, offensive line, skill positions, blocking, the quarterback execution, running back execution, wide receiver execution. Again, George Kittle had 1 reception on the day, but dude was a menace in the run game. We're going to look at the offensive line, probably the best offensive line performance we got all year. Each game, these guys have gotten better. Woo! And at a perfect time. Because you know why? We got Cowboys this week, ladies and gentlemen. We got Dak Prescott with PTSD already, thinking about last year's playoff game. But we have plenty of time to look forward towards this primetime matchup against them boys. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 49ers offensive performance. CMC 4 touchdowns. Brandon Aiyuk, nearly 150 yards receiving on the day. Brock Purdy, nearly perfect on the day. And like I said, shout out the 49ers offensive line. Boys are cooking. And we're going to look at why that is with the film breakdown coming up. Oh, baby. Let's go. Ooh, I like this one. Locked in for viewing the film of Brock Fierie's Dimes, Darts, and Dots. Ooh. Okay, Patrick. I like that. Get ready, guys. We are going to start off and get into Brock Fierie's Dimes, Darts, and Dots coming on after the break. But you already know what to do. Drop an SDS in the chat. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Woo! We got some film to get into. Let's go. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it. Oh boy, we're feeling good today. Shout out to SDS. Shout out to San Francisco 49ers. Man, this was a fun watch. I'm excited to get into this tape. We're going to hop right into it because you know how it goes. Mondays mean we are going to spend some time breaking down the film. So you already know what to do. Grab a beverage, grab a snack, a sandwich, however you need to vibe out and watch some ball. Just get comfortable because we have a lot of good plays today. I mean, honestly, if I didn't actually log it. I should have, but we're talking like 93% positive plays by the San Francisco 49ers offense versus the Cardinals. They were cooking. And we're going to get right into it. First play, we got some good blocking right off the bat. Obviously, we know the San Francisco 49ers use pre-snap motion more than any other team in the NFL, and for good reason. Kyle Shanahan likes to keep opposing defenses' heads twisted up like a pretzel. But again, the 49ers have really gone away from a lot of zone just because I believe the league right now is so clued in to what Kyle has been doing with the San Francisco 49ers with the outside zone, mid zone, all that type of stuff. So they're transitioning to more of a gap scheme concept up front. Gap scheme is power scheme. So you can see you're going to get pullers. Instead of flowing to a direction, you're running to a spot. And Christian McCaffrey is just a freak of nature. You're going to get Kyle Juszczyk trapping kicking out right there on Zaven Collins, former first-round draft pick. You're going to get Spencer Burford pulling around, and CMC makes a phenomenal block here. And again, you can't discredit the backside. George Kittle, Trent Williams, Aaron Banks. Look at that wall of man meat. And then you have George peel off, and whew, let's go, dog. Shout out George. George was a factor in the blocking game against the Cardinals. Again, the 49ers run game doesn't work like it does without Kyle Juszczyk and without George Kittle. I cannot hammer home enough how crucial those two guys are. Look at the down block from Trent Williams, George Kittle. Look at them wash that out. So much so, Kittle has to peel to get 47. Overextends a little bit, but still enough for CMC to find the crease. Little cutback. Let's go. Off to a hot start. Off to a good start by these boys. Again, it was a really good day by the San Francisco 49ers offensive line. If and specifically the right side, I got to give some credit to the right side. This one didn't work, but again, still they only rushed 3. Decent pocket. Juice got held, called for holding on that play. But really, man, shout out the 49ers offensive line. They played a quality game, allowed Brock Purdy to pick apart the Arizona Cardinals defense. And I think one of the things, like when we're watching Brock Purdy pick apart the Cardinals defense, right? We did the film breakdown last week against the Giants where they blitzed 85% of the time. This was a complete stark contrast of that game against the Giants. They did not blitz nearly as much, not even close. And Brock Purdy had all the time in the world to just sit back and pick them apart. And here you go. You got play action. Remember that same concept that we started out with? Basically, you're going to get Juice pulling. You're going to get Burford pulling. So it's a similar look up front. Shows mesh, pulls it, flips hips, fires, bang. Brock Purdy dart, baby. Wake up, honey. Wake up, sweetie. Brock Purdy dart. And we're going to get a lot of those Brock Purdy darts. But what we're starting to build the case on with Brock Purdy is that whether you play coverage, whether you play blitz, whether you play zone, whether you play man, Brock Purdy's got an answer. And you hear it all the time in the NFL, right? Oh, wait till the defense gets tape. I don't think the tape is going to do anything, sweet cheeks, because Brock Purdy is scheme proof so far from what I've seen. Every game that Brock Purdy has played, dating back to the very first game he got thrown to the Wolves against the Miami Dolphins that were throwing zero blitz after zero blitz after zero blitz. This guy's scheme proof because of his processing ability, because of his mastery of the offense. Like this play right here is phenomenal. This is technically a broken play that turns into a big gainer because of Brock Purdy's awareness, his ability to extend plays. You're going to get Spencer Burford driven back just a little bit. And because of that, Brock Purdy is going to dip out of the pocket, but he's able to find CMC coming across the formation. And then you get blocks out in front. Now, I don't know. Let me look at this again. I'm trying to decide. Is this like a... Yeah, this is not by design. I'm like, is this like a slow, delayed screen? No, this is just because if you look at Trent, you look at Banks, you look at Brendel, they're all in pass pro. None of them are releasing downfield. Even Trent kind of stops when he sees Purdy escape. I mean, that's just, I mean, it's a, what was that, 10-yard pass, but on the move. It's a little, whew. But you see the boys get downfield once they see the play continue to extend. Banks downfield. Trent Williams gets downfield. You've got Ray all the way on the backside blocking downfield. It's fantastic. I love it. We look at the route concept at the top. You've got two wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Christian McCaffrey is going to motion into an empty set. You've got Ray and Kittle on the left side. So he's looking left. Looks like he wants to come back to his right. Nothing is open initially. CMC goes against the grain. Let's go. So little things. I've been talking about this with Brock Purdy since day one. Brock Purdy doesn't get enough credit for doing the little things exceptionally well. The pocket awareness, the ability to extend plays, deliver the ball to allow his guys, and then, of course, the blocking downfield. Shout out the boys. Shout out Trent. Shout out Banks. Shout out Ray. Shout out Kittle. These boys just stay looking for work. And that's just a signature sign of why. Look at the work. Look at Trent. Sees it. All right, we working. Find work. Yes. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, what do we got on this play? All right, so this one is going to be very interesting to see. Shout out Don Burr, chat legend. So if you're going to look at this one, from what I know of Kyle's passing concepts, the quarterbacks typically pick one half of the field to work off of based on their pre-snap read. And again, I say this all the time, I'd love to be a fly on the wall so I know what they're actually working towards. But you can see it looks like Brock wants this high-low concept from the jump where you're getting CMC out of the backfield into the flat. You have Aiyuk basically running what looks to be like a clear out just to get that guy out of there, get the ball to CMC, let him work, and give him an opportunity to make a guy miss. But you do have George Kittle running up the seam wide open for a touchdown. And he even throws up his hands like, I'm wide open, man. So, again, fly on the wall. What would Shanny say? What would Shanny say? Would he say based on having trips right, based on having what appears to be one-on-one with single high safety, maybe look to the right side of the field, and then maybe he would see Kittle come wide open. But nonetheless, still a positive play. But just one of those things is like, how does Kyle want this? I mean, I would imagine this is how he wanted it executed, but you did get Kittle wide open. Doesn't matter. Because guess what? 49ers score anyways. Not on this one, but on the next one. So we got Christian McCaffrey's first touchdown of the day. Easy money. Look at that. Pulling Willie Snead across the formation. Look at Kittle washing 52 out. Great job by Kittle. Banks, down block. Kittle washes 52 into 7. Trent Williams gets just enough. Touchdown. Great job by Kittle. Great job by Kittle. Phenomenal. Again, Kittle didn't show up in the stat sheet, but he showed up on film. Great job by Kittle. Nice. Hi. That's cool. Nice. All right. Touchdown, Kittle. Let's see what we got next. Some more blocking appreciation coming up. Some more. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Blocking appreciation. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. I think we're queued up. I think we're ready to go. I still got to remind myself that we have Christian McCaffrey as a running back on the San Francisco 49ers. This dude is so smooth. He's so smooth. It is unbelievable. Let's watch this back. Look at the blocking. Of course, let's take a look at the setup. So again, this is like old school counter tray. Again, gap scheme, not zone. Look at Kittle. Look at McKivitz. Look at Burford. Kittle just washes out his guy. These are such crucial blocks on the front side of gap scheme plays. If you get any penetration by Kittle, McKivitz, Burford, destroys the play. So those guys do a phenomenal job washing it down. You've got Banks and Williams pulling. Banks is going to go for the kick out. Bang. Trent is going to pull and read Banks's block, pull up field. And then we're going to get a CMC. Whoop. Dude. Just right over his head like it's nothing. Whew. That's a thing of beauty. All right, let's watch it full speed. Loving it. Loving the blocking. Shout out to big boys. So again, CMC just has insane awareness, the ability to pop out of this mess. Give him a little tap on the head. Nope. CMC's different, man. He's different. He is different. So we're going to fast forward a little bit. We're going to get to Kittle's only reception on the day. Look at how many white shirts are there to try to tackle Kittle. Not a surprise. Easy money. Quick timing, concept, outbreaking route. Puts it right on him, gives him an opportunity to break some tackles, get some extra yards, get some yak. Great job. Pinpoint. Pinpoint accuracy. Lets Kittle do the rest. Makes one miss. Stiff arm. Kittle's like a bull in a china shop. I'm really not worried about Kittle's usage at all because I think we live in such a fantasy-driven world where, like, we expect our tight ends to be pass catchers first. Shout out to Taylor Swift and her boyfriend. And that's just kind of like the thought process. If the tight end isn't catching, like, what is he doing then? Kittle has had a phenomenal game. He played so well this game. And like I said, it was as a blocker. He is used as a focal point in this run game. And without Kittle, the 49ers don't have the success that they do on the ground. So even though he only had one catch, like I saw plenty of impact plays by Kittle. It just happened in the run game. This one I like from Brock Purdy. I like his pocket awareness. He feels the pressure coming from the right side. He fades up into the pocket. A little flick of the wrist. Look how easy that is. Just flips it to see him. Like, wasn't there a narrative that Brock Purdy didn't have any zip on his throws? I might be wrong. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. It just felt like there was this narrative this offseason that Brock doesn't have any zip on his throws. I don't know. Maybe I was hearing things. But it's easy money. Easy money. CMC works back towards the middle. The defender sticks with Debo. Brock understands that relationship and then just works back against the grain. All right. We're going to get to some of Brock's better throws on the day, so don't worry. We're going to get to those. We're going to have another CMC touchdown coming up. This one I love. I love this one. I saw people talking about the hat. You can go to residency.com, use the promo code DSF9ers, get a little discount. All right, Brendel. Yeah. Watch Brendel take 3 out. Watch the center. We'll break it all down. Just watch Brendel. Do me a favor. Watch Brendel. Get on your horse, my guy. Takes 3 out. Shout out my ginger brother, Jake Brendel. Great job. Great job. I mean, who's stopping this? I mean, this is such a fast developing screen. This is not like one of your grandpa's screens from back in the day playing high school in 1949 where you're a 1 count, 2 count, 3 count. Nah, like this is catch. You already have Juice flanked to the right, so he's gonna be like a lead blocker, and you flip it out to CMC. Kittle is going to go for the inside threat. He's going to leave the guy that's man up on him, basically, for juice. CMC's faced with making one guy miss. Hurdles the crap out of him. Shout out Debo. I would say last year, I don't know if Debo's making this block, but shout out Debo. Great effort by Debo. But again, 64 goes around Kittle, gets in front of CMC, takes 22, and throws him into 3. Great job, everyone up front. Phenomenal work here. I love the play design. I love the effort by all the blocking up front. That's why the 49ers are so good. It's all 11 playing together. And when you have all 11 playing together on offense, it's freaking beautiful, man. It's poetic. And then when you have a generational future Hall of Fame running back, potential MVP frontrunner, hurdling dudes and getting into the end zone, come on. Come on, man. Who's stopping this? We'll see what them Dallas Cowboys got next week. But ooh, whoop. What a dog. Guys. CMC, man, playing out of his mind. So good. We're just going to keep watching it. Whew. All right. We're on to the next. I love it, though. I love it. Now, Brock and Aiyuk, I believe, are going to start picking it up here. Look at that zip. Look at that zip. Easy. Pitch and catch. Look at all the pre-snap motion. Just opening up the holes in the zone. I mean, you're going to play that soft of coverage on Brandon Aiyuk. That's pitch and catch. Pitch and catch. I mean, honestly, too, if he wanted to go Jordan Mason with Kittle, kind of that same concept of lead blocker, throw it out into the flat, that would have been potentially a big play as well. But nice and easy. Right to BA. Then we're gonna get the good one. We're gonna get the rare Brock Purdy deep throw. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the streets were saying Brock Purdy couldn't throw a deep ball. That's what the streets were saying. They were saying Brock Purdy had a noodle arm. The streets were saying Brock couldn't go deep. That's what the streets were saying. I don't know. You tell me, what's that? We got a 7-step drop from under center to a drop in the bucket. Sounds like the streets need new sources. Look at that noodle arm. Oh, my goodness. The placement is so good, too. The placement is so good. I'll show you why it's so good here in a second. Let's go. What a long dink. No, that's a long dunk. All right, let's watch BA. Watch BA at the bottom of your screen. So, coverage wise, as I've told you guys, I'm not a huge coverage expert. So, at being able to diagnose, so I don't know what the hell they're running here. Like, is that cover 4, man? I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell they're running over here. I don't know what these Cardinals are running over here. You got, it's almost like they've got bracketed coverage on Debo and Aiyuk, but the inside guys are on alert for the crossers. Like, because he's 36 is looking at Debo, and the guy on the opposite side hash, I don't know what number he is. He's watching BA. So it's like they got a reverse responsibility. It's like they're keyed on the opposite side wide receiver waiting for these deep crossers because the 49ers do run these clear out deep crosser concepts. We've talked about it a lot when we're doing film breakdowns, which is what we get. You see, you've got Debo on that crosser, and typically what is open is Debo on the crosser, on the deep crosser, because when you have like this relationship, normally Aiyuk would pull the coverage towards him, and they would take the deep crosser, right? We've seen it a million times. This is one of the first times that we've seen like them actually challenge deep. And what I love about this is based on the coverage and the leverage of 20, Brock throws this basically to the middle of the field to allow Aiyuk to run away from coverage. And as a result, the guy who was keying on Aiyuk on the opposite side hash, so you see how he's opposite side hash, and then he bails towards Aiyuk, he over pursues and he doesn't have eyes on the quarterback. So because of that, Brock throws it to the middle and Aiyuk is able to run under it. This is such a good throw. It's such a good throw. It's such a good catch. All of it. All of it working together. Look at the coverage. They rush 3. Brock has all day to throw. And you see how, what's the number here? 34 has to turn around because he over pursues, because Brock throws it to a spot. And that allows Aiyuk to make an adjustment and run away from the defense. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we like that. Oh, we like that a lot. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, I know you're like me. I know you're a 49er fan just like me. And we've been watching this 49ers offense just clunk around, for the last, 4 years, 5 years, it feels like. And now all of a sudden, Brock Purdy is under center. And this thing is like a well-oiled machine. Like the Kyle Shanahan offense is like we're actually finally getting to see it because we have a quarterback who can operate everything. Everything. We got everything from Brock this game. We got the deep ball, we got back shoulders, we've got zip over the middle, we've got tight window throws, we've got throws to the flat, we've got throws with anticipation. We got every type of throw from Brock Purdy in this game against the Cardinals. Brock Purdy can make every throw. I don't want to hear it ever again. And just a reminder, deep throws are difficult. They are hard to hit. They are a low percentage play. They are not high percentage. If it was high percentage, everyone would be doing it, but it's not. Beautiful throw from Brock. Beautiful catch from Brandon Aiyuk. Brock and Aiyuk, man, the chemistry is unreal. It is unreal. They're on the same page. They get it. And Brock knows how good Aiyuk is. And he's taking full advantage of it. Shout out to Brock. Brock is going to get Brandon Aiyuk paid by the San Francisco 49ers. Shout out Brock. Thank you, Brock. With Jimmy, and again, I'm not trying to make comparisons. It's just natural because we've had Jimmy for so long. I don't think Jimmy's getting Aiyuk paid. I just don't. Because we know what it is. Jimmy lives over the middle of the field. He's very one read, two read max. Like he got better last year, but I mean, Brock is about to get Aiyuk paid because he throws it to Aiyuk. How many times did we watch clips? Remember we were watching, I forget what game it was, but it was like Brock's like third or fourth game. Aiyuk was running one of those deep routes, and he gave up on the route, but Brock threw it to him because my interpretation was Aiyuk wasn't used to getting targeted on the deep routes or those deep looks. So he's just like, all right, it's past. And then he had to be like, he like looked back and the ball's in the air. It's like, oh crap, the ball's actually coming for me. Like, I got to go get it. That's the difference. Brock is going to throw the football. He is not afraid. He is going to challenge the defense. And that's why, like, the notion that, I'll wait till defenses get tape on Brock. They got all the tape, ladies and gentlemen. They got all the tape. This is what happens when you throw zero blitz at Brock 85% of the snaps. All right, this is what you get when you run zone 17% of the snaps. All right, this is what you get when you run man 50% of the snaps. They got all the tape. And the thing is, Brock's just going to make the right play based on what the defense gives him. That's why him and Kyle are a dream together. Because Kyle's trying to take advantage of the weakness in the defensive scheme, and Brock knows how to execute that weakness. That's the beauty of it all. Like, even this, like, I'm going to assume this is a choice route by Christian McCaffrey, where he has the ability to break in or break out based on the leverage of the defender. So I'm assuming this is a choice route. And even if you're watching, if you're like locked in on CMC, he's just kind of jogging and then he turns it on. Like, you have Brock, he's kind of looking at the middle of the field. I think this is the correct read on this one, because if you look at Aiyuk, that looks like where he wants to go. And I mean, that's a hard throw to get it to Aiyuk, especially with 34 lurking. So again, one of the tendencies that I'm picking up is they're using the backside safety to pick up these deeper in breaking routes, right? C34. 34 is keyed on Aiyuk the whole time because they want to bait Purdy into throwing that. But 34 drops out to Aiyuk. 13 goes with Debo, and then you get CMC on a linebacker. This has got to be Kyle Shanahan's dream, to get CMC one-on-one with a linebacker. And they get it, and Brock just delivers a dart. And it's a touchdown. This is a great read. It's a great process, and it happens so fast. Happens so fast. And look at the bro. I have so much fun breaking down Brock Purdy's film. Like I have so much fun. Just look at him carelessly moving around in the pocket. Like feet aren't jittery. Nothing about Brock and his body language indicates he doesn't like he's tripping. Like look, I think he wants Aiyuk. And that look right here, yeah, there might be a little bit of a window, right? If you try to fit that thing in right here, but I mean, you're talking about that's a hard throw. And who knows if it's going to get picked. So I love the ability to find the matchup and just deliver a perfect ball. Just chilling in the pocket. Okay, CMC. There you go. Touchdown. I'll take that all day. That's just good processing. That's good decision making. And then being able to deliver it for a touchdown. That's nice. I like that. I like that all day. All day. Got a little hitter to Willie Snead. I mean, again, look at the pocket, man. If you're going to just give Brock Purdy this time, he's going to pick you apart. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? What are we at? We're at 20. So that means we got some blocking. Oh, you don't got to apologize. You don't got to apologize at all, Cheyenne. We're always happy when you're in the chat. We're always happy when all the SDS is in the chat, especially on film breakdown days. Film breakdown days, when we got good film to break down and we got all the SDS in the chat, feels good, man. Look at that blocking. So this, oh, we got some zone, baby. We got some zone. So this looks like more of a mid zone, not outside zone. Starts with Trent. You can see his leverage. You can see Banks, Brendel, and Burford. And then McKivitz and Kittle. Again, Kittle had one reception, and people are going to assume that Kittle had a bad game. Look at this block by Kittle. Great job. Colton, eyes, he's trying to get to second level, but he's got to help. He's got to allow Kittle time to try to take over this block. And McKivitz is off to backer. Textbook right here by these two. And then watch Kittle just lean all his weight into 55 and the lane that it creates. And then CMC just plows into the back of McKivitz and says, let's go for a ride. Great blocking up front. Great blocking up front. Bubbly says 360 watching, only 89 likes. We should easily be at 100. Easy money. Can we get to 100 likes? Oh, look at that. This is one of my favorite throws on the day. Smash that like button. We're about to break down one of my favorite throws on the day. Oh, it feels so nice. Like, I feel so relaxed breaking down this film. I feel like in years past, we would come on here, do the film breakdowns. Even after a win, it'd be kind of stressful. Because we're like, well, they won, but man, there's a lot they needed to clean up. And then we get stuff like this: play action, dime. So I really like this concept, this route concept. So shocking, pre-snap motion, right? You're going to get Kyle Juszczyk, you're going to get Burford pulling across formation. Looks like run. What does that do? Watch the relation of the linebackers. The safety comes up, and then you have Aiyuk and Debo both kind of running this similar route at the start. But then Debo is going to kind of fade it for like a corner post. And then Aiyuk is going to run under it. And that little step to the outside gets 34 to have to turn his hips. Look at the 34 goes off to no man's land. And then Aiyuk runs underneath Debo. And Debo clears that out. And look how open he is. That's sick. Let's go. 130? That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to SDS. Watch it from this view. Watch this dime. Play action. Moves the pocket. Woo! I love it. I love everything about it. We got mesh. I love that's like a reverse drop, right? He drops back with his right foot typically, but because of this, it's like he flips his hips. Look at all the time in the world, and they still can't guard BA. And he just puts it on him. What a beautiful ball. Everything about this is Purdy. So good. So good. BA looking like a young Devontae Adams. BA looking like a young BA. Like, I don't know. I've always had a hard time comping BA. When you comp BA, it's like you have to comp like two players together. I think Devontae, that's a good one, but still BA is BA. These boys were cooking. Then right after that, Brock comes off his read and just delivers a dart to Christian McCaffrey. Watch this placement on this ball. Watch this placement. I mean, the timing. I'm going to try to guess where he wants to go with this football. So you have Debo and Aiyuk at the top of the screen. You've got Kittle and Juice in line. You have CMC shuffling out, effectively making it almost like a trips, like a bunch formation. Like, it's crazy how they ultimately land where they want to go. But both Juice and Kittle break out, and then you have CMC run this underneath route. I think he wants to go Aiyuk initially. But if you look, again, they have the opposite side safety keyed on Aiyuk or Debo on the kind of in breaking routes. Like they're trying to take away the middle of the field, right? So you see they have the safety keyed on Aiyuk. And so I think that's where he wants to go. But he comes off of that, and he can't go to Debo either because that's just all cluttered. George, way too long of a developing route. And so he goes, what it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. And he does it in like 2 seconds, like so fast. The decision making, and then look at the ball placement. This is so hard to do. This is so hard to process that much information that fast and then deliver a time. Dart. That's a tight window throw, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very tight window throw, and he puts it about the only spot you can put it. That's a dot. And again, it's not his first read. It's not his first read. That's what makes it more impressive. We got a sack coming up. So we got our lone sack of the day. And to be honest, that's just a really good pass rush by number 45. Let's take a look at the coverage. Kittle stays in the block. Juice gives a chip out to the flat. CMC, probably a choice. Breaks it inside. Looks like Snead has like a deep curl. Same thing, opposite side. It's basically looks like matching. Looks like both Snead, Aiyuk running the same route. Kittle, Juice pretty much doing the same thing with a choice with CMC in the middle of the field. So this might be a concept where they're trying to clear out the middle of the field and hit CMC on the choice. But boy, this is a really good move by number 45. So the flaw for McKivitz right here is he gets too much depth. He gets too deep. And because he gets too deep, let me try to get this angle. It's a better angle. So look at where McKivitz is and where the depth of the quarterback is. They're almost on the same plane. So this is a smart move by the defensive end who pretends like he's going to challenge upfield, which forces McKivitz to be prepared for the speed and then the nasty spin. That's just a really good. That's a really good pass. That's a really good move by that guy. I don't know who that is. Go deck something. I don't know. But that's a good move. I mean, look at that spin. That's nasty. Whew. Only thing I could say is because you get the chip, maybe don't have to get as much depth to avoid giving up the inside move. But also you just gotta sometimes gotta credit the other guy on the opposite side. Like they get paid millions of dollars too. That's a really good move. He set that up perfectly, threatened to outside. That force, you see McKivitz shoots the left hand. That's exactly what he wanted. It's exactly what he wanted. That's a great bait. It's a great spin. at a certain point, kind of got to give credit to the other side every once in a while for making a good play. Uh-oh, we got the Eagles fan in here. We got Brock Purdy's sole incompletion. And again, who's the guy creating the havoc? It's that 45 guy. This time on Trent Williams. So again, go easy on McKivitz a little bit. I mean, that's a good rush again on that's speed to power. So he went straight speed and converted it to power. And hey, Trent is the master of holding to the last second before it gets called as holding. And Trent and Brock just has to let it rip. So hey, 45, not bad. 2 good plays back to back by him. This one, I got a dime cooking up. We got a dime cooking up. Dime. Hey, Eagles fan. This is what you missed out on in that NFC Championship game. Oh, you know that game would be so much different. Hey, but we get it. Good play. You hurt Brock on the 6th play of the game. But boy, were you guys scared. You guys were scared. I was at that stadium, by the way. When CMC scored that touchdown, oh, you guys were nervous. We had Josh Johnson as our quarterback, our 4-string quarterback. We scored a touchdown with CMC. CMC runs through your entire defense. Oh, that stadium got real quiet. That stadium got real quiet. So it's fine. You won that battle. We'll give it to you. You got our quarterback hurt. You got both our quarterbacks hurt, to be honest. And that's it. You won. But oh boy. Y'all did not want to see this Brock Purdy. No, you did not. You're going to see a different Brock Purdy, too. Look at that. You looking forward to that, Eagles fan? Last time you played us, we didn't have a quarterback who could throw the football, and you guys are pretending like that's your Super Bowl. Oh, wait, it was your Super Bowl. That's right. That's right, because you lost the actual Super Bowl. I forgot. I forgot about that one. Dime. Get ready, Eagles. We're coming, baby. Nice little screen to Ronnie Bell. Love it. Great rhythm throw. Look at the blocking. Look at the timing. Nice. It's good stuff. It's great stuff. All right. This next play, we've got some more gap scheme. More gap scheme. Let's go. Look at Kittle, McKivitz, Burford, Banks. Looking forward to seeing Philadelphia stop this. Good luck, guys. Everyone blocking downfield. Juice pulling, kicking out. Banks pulling up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. What was this one? Oh. 28-33. Brock to CMC. We just got some. All right, I've had enough though. We're gonna do that. Timeout time. Per Kyle Shanahan, offensive lineman Jonathan Feliciano in concussion protocol. Wide receiver Debo Samuel, day to day with ribs. Elijah Mitchell, knee, day to day. Jawan Jennings, shin, day to day. So, no real injuries to come out of that game. And it looks like everyone else is getting back on track and could be ready to go for Cowboys. So, looks like 49ers could be full health for them boys coming to town. This very well could have been a touchdown right here. This very well could have been a touchdown to CMC. Again, we saw this play, this route concept used before. Aiyuk basically clear out. You get a one-on-one outbreaking route with CMC. That was almost a Brock Purdy touchdown. That was almost a Purdy touchdown. Close. But then we get, see how close he was? They were close. Then we get great blocking. Yet again. Walk-in touchdown. Like I said, man, shout out to the boys up front. Boys were cooking. Wasn't all perfect. I want to highlight Burford. I want to highlight Brendel. I want to highlight McKivitz. I want to highlight Kittle. I want to highlight Banks. I want to highlight Trent. Look at that. Great job. Great job. Easy. Great job. This is, like I said, this was, in my opinion, the best the offensive line had played all year. Run blocking, pass protection. The boys were in their bag. Big reason why they had so much success on the ground and continue to find success. All starts up front. And when you got a quarterback who knows how to operate the offense and the defenses can't take advantage of certain things, that helps the O line as well. All right, we're going to get one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite throws from Brock Purdy. Smash that like button. We're almost to the end of it. We got 3 plays left. We got 3 plays left. We got 3 good ones. So again, if you've been rocking with me the whole time with the film breakdown, grab an extra cookie for staying the whole time. Smash a like button, and then we're going to break down the final 3 plays of the film, and we got 3 good ones. We got 3 good ones. We got back shoulder Aiyuk. We've got a nice anticipation throw, and we got a Brocky touchdown. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200 likes by the Brock touchdown. That's my challenge to you in the chat. Get us to 200 by Brock Purdy's touchdown. All right, but we got the back shoulder to look at. I love this throw. All right, we're keyed up. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, 28-16. 6 minutes left in the 4th. This would be a really long field goal. You're gonna want to get this one. And what do? They go with the back shoulder dot to Brandon Aiyuk. Like, come on. Look at that throw. He knew right away. He knew he had single coverage to the outside with Brandon Aiyuk. I mean, look at where he's throwing this ball. Like, Aiyuk isn't even ready to look back for the ball before that ball is out. Oh, he could stare him down all day. He's one-on-one coverage. There's no safety help over the top. DB is completely locked into Brandon Aiyuk's hips. He's not looking at the quarterback. Brock could stare that down all day. He saw one-on-one coverage pre-snap. He knew what he was getting. You're getting a press look, and he just said, yep, I know what I'm doing. I'm going back shoulder. Hit that back foot, said, yep, back shoulder. That is high level anticipation. That's being able to read coverage pre-snap, to know and understand what you're going to get, and putting the ball in a spot that is clearly intentional, where that guy is never going to get it. Like, come on. What a throw. Right against the left sideline. Stays inbounds. Oh, yeah, baby. It's Brocktober. It's Brocktober. And then, so what are we at? All right, we're at 182. We're 2 plays away. Can we break the 200 like threshold? before we get to Brock Purdy's touchdown. Let's see. This next throw, we have again another nice anticipation throw to Ray. Brock is throwing this to the spot before Ray is out of his break. He's just going into his break. Brock has to step up a little bit. In the pocket, throws it to the spot again. May seem like an easy throw, but quite a bit of complexity baked in. Look at that. Look at that zip. Zip. This is advanced quarterbacking. Beautiful. Nice pocket. Look at Trent. Watch Trent. Look how quick those hands are. And then he pushes down on that extended arm, and the guy goes down easy. That's all technique. There's so much technique here. So much technique, and it looks so effortless. Some people won't even recognize it. That's all technique. That push down on that arm gets him on the ground. Fantastic. Do we do 200? Do we do 200? Right as we're getting to Brock Purdy's touchdown? Hey, we did it. Shout out the gang. We haven't reached for a light goal in a while. But when we go after it, we hit it. Let's go. Shout out to the gang. All right, we're going to let this run down to Brock Purdy's touchdown. And then we vibe. I'm not going to lie. It's so Kyle to not give CMC that fifth touchdown. I was like, man, we're really not going to give that fifth touchdown to Christian McCaffrey? I was like, it felt so right to get Christian his fifth touchdown. But we tried to give it to Juice. Very close. Juice almost got it. Ooh, so close. And then seems okay. So Brock, good job by Brock because this ball almost got away from him. If you watch the snap, see the little That thing almost got away from him. Great job by Brock to bring it in and plow forward for a touchdown. That thing almost got away from him. See it pop up. Oh, grab it. Look at that push from that 49ers offensive line up front. Starts with Banks and Brendel. Low man wins. McKivitz and Burford crashing down right up the gut. Let's go. That's a big pile of man meat. And then the best formation in all of football. Darnold with the kneel down. Let's go, Darnold. Appreciate the super chat, Justin. Yo, man, I don't know if you saw, but our guy, Missouri cornerback Enos Rakestraw, got the Senior Bowl invite this year. Nice. Have you seen the other defensive end from Missouri? The guy who replaced McGuire? He's nice too. I watched one of Missouri's games early on in the year, and that guy popped out, stood out big time. I can't even remember his name. But I just know he's a defensive end on Missouri, and I was like, oh, big, fast, long. It's like, oh, Mizzou got another one. I forget his name. You might even know his name. But I was like, dang. It's like, dang. I got to go to the Senior Bowl this year. I got to. I've missed too many years. I've got to get back. So, want to get back to the Senior Bowl this year. But obviously that becomes more challenging, especially if the 49ers are on their way to the Super Bowl, because it's between the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. So, but we'll figure out a way to make it work if the 49ers are on their way. Shout out to everyone who stayed for the whole film breakdown. Appreciate you guys. Obviously, grab as many cookies as you want if you guys stayed for the whole film breakdown. I always have a lot of fun on film breakdown days. I love just vibing out, rewatching together, and getting to watch what we like, what we didn't like, what they could improve on, what they could get, what's not getting talked about enough. And to be honest, man, I feel so good with where this team is at offensively. I was talking about this on live after the game, but we've been so accustomed to the 49ers being a defensive team, right? That was always like one of the low key, like kind of digs at Shanahan, right? Was like, well, he's an offensive genius. Why is this a defensive team, right? Why is the defense better than the offense? I think it's really easy to see when you get the right quarterback back there what the offense looks like. He came back. Perfect timing. Right when we're done with the film breakdown. Welcome back, Eagles forever. Oh, looking forward to our matchup. I won't block you from the channel. I just put you on a little timeout because we were trying to enjoy ourselves. But looking forward to our matchup and what we got cooking against the Eagles. What do you guys think, though, about Christian McCaffrey? Do we think Christian McCaffrey should be the MVP frontrunner right now? I I don't see why he wouldn't. The only reason maybe why he wouldn't is because people will have it out against running backs. That's the only reason why I would see people not giving him that nod right now. I mean, we know as 49er fans how important Christian McCaffrey is. Like, obviously, obviously, Brock is playing at a really high level, and he gets the credit for him playing at the level he's playing at. Aiyuk's playing at a high level. Debo's been playing at a high level. But CMC is just playing at a different he's different. I don't even have good analysis to give it to you. Like, he's just I like that. First running back since Adrian Peterson in 2012 to win the MVP. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm definitely for that. I think he should. But Purdy's also playing at a really high level as well. So as long as these guys keep playing like this, and again, another test coming up against the Cowboys. Dak Prescott already having PTSD, thinking about last year's performance against the 49ers. And I would too, because that was pretty traumatic what happened to him. Pretty traumatic for sure, because the 49ers took it to him. But you see how triggered he got? If you didn't see how triggered he got, I posted the video pretty much everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much everywhere. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny. So I saw that the 49ers brought in Travarius Ward, not Travarius, Tarvarius Moore for a tryout. Is that true? I didn't see that on Twitter. I saw that 49ers edits posted it, but I didn't see it come from like a reporter or anything. I don't know. I got to look into that. Oh, wait. Oh, I just had it. I just had it. I think Aaron Wilson put it out. 49ers worked out Tarvarius Moore. All right, there you go. Tarvarius Moore. There's a name I haven't heard in a very long time. Former third-round draft pick for the 49ers. It's time to sit Ambry. Yeah, not a lot of people are happy with Ambry right now. Not a lot of people happy with Ambry right now. But we'll see. He's a safety. He did play cornerback a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see what they ultimately do at that position. and all that good stuff. You guys want to do defensive film breakdown tomorrow? I know we haven't done defensive film breakdown, I think, since week 1, maybe? No, I don't remember. Do we want defensive film breakdown? We could. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Take a look at the defense, see what's going on over there on that side of the football. So far, a lot of yes pleases. All right. We will consider your requests for further notice. Yeah, I think that's going to be the main emphasis if we do defenses. Just where can they improve? Where can they get better? All right. That's why I mess with the SDS. We like to film. We like to film around here. I like it. Giants beat the Seahawks tonight. Ooh, Zach, who's playing? I didn't even know. I'm so out of the loop. So it's Giants versus Seahawks tonight. Are they at? I'm gonna have to say Seattle, man. I do want to shout out the Cardinals offense though. They look good with Dobbs. Like, obviously I got to go back and watch it. But I was pretty impressed with the Cardinals offense and how they operate. They did not look at all like a group that's only had this quarterback for a month. Obviously, we talked about it before. Dobbs has previous experience with the offensive coordinator, so they know each other. He knows the system. That's why it's a seamless fit. But solid game plan. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, he's back. Perfect time for us to get out of here. Shout out to everyone who tapped in. Really do appreciate it. Always have fun on the film breakdown days. We'll do defense tomorrow. Get your final cookies on your way out. Shout out to the lone Eagles fan that has nothing better to do than to join our 49ers film breakdowns week 4, but sounds good. Typical Philadelphia behavior. So not really crazy to think about. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate all you. I'm out of here for now. Thank you. Appreciate all the kind words. Always a joy breaking down the film with you all. Until we do it again tomorrow, I'm out of here. Peace. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see you.